but I've also been on a pickle. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I have an Aldi haul that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I'm going to be going through the groceries that we just picked up. We needed to stock up on a few things and we got some new stuff, so I'm excited and I'm going to run through and give points in nutrition. But if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel.
Hello, Mags.
Give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Maggie wanted to say hi today. Thanks, Adam. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with some produce. So, like I said, I'll be giving the WeightWatchers points. That's what I track with. And things have changed now that they've updated the plan. We've got some new 0 point foods, which has kind of changed how I shop, but not totally. I still buy a lot of the same things. Starting with fruits and veggies. I actually got 2 things of grapes. They usually at Aldi have a container that has like half green, half red grapes, but they just didn't look as good today for the price. So I actually just got 2 separate bags. It's just seedless grapes. They're 0 points on WeightWatchers. I like to have them with my breakfast and lunches. And I've just been cleaning them and putting them in a bowl all at once when I buy them. So I'll do that after this video, but it makes it just that much easier for Adam to pack them for work or for me to just grab them when I want to make a quick breakfast or lunch. Okay, I have been on such a stuffed mushroom kick lately. At this point, I'm gonna have a whole just like stuffed mushroom section in my cookbook because we just keep doing different variations and they're so delicious. So I got some baby Bella mushrooms and that's gonna be for some type of recipe. I don't even know yet what I'm gonna be doing with them. I just know that I just want stuffed mushrooms. I got those for 0 points. I got some stuff for veggie mix, which is some bell peppers and some zucchini, both 0 points, and I just cook them up and have them prepped in the fridge for the week. Okay, we got some shredded lettuce, which we just use for sandwiches, burgers, things like that, or even like tacos. A lot of the time when I make like at-home Taco Bell, this shredded lettuce helps to just make it taste even more like Taco Bell. I got some cucumbers for different rice bowls and snack plates. I actually have been using cucumbers for snack plates more than rice bowls lately because they're just such a nice thing that I can dip into like tuna, chicken salad, hummus, or any of the dips that we buy, which we got a couple today that I will share. We also got some chicken to make chicken salad. So I thought that would be good for the cucumbers. Again, those are 0 points and I can have like 1 or 2 of them and it makes the meal just a little bit more filling. I have my Honey Crisp apples that I have one every single day. And I actually got 2 bags like this because for some reason, Aldi always has the best Honey Crisp apples. They're always so big and they just looked so good today. So I had like no trouble picking them out. I got 2 bags of them and that will last me because I just stick them in the fridge so they stay fresh. We got bananas because we use these for protein shakes, cereal. Adam just brings them to work to have plain. I've also been having them before the gym too every once in a while when I want to eat something but nothing too big. I also got these peppers. So these are just sweet peppers. They definitely have a sweeter taste and I like to use these for when I'm like prepping a quick lunch or something and I don't need like a lot of vegetables. I'll just cut up one of these and it's like the perfect amount to add to like a wrap or something. Then I got some sugar snap peas, which I'm just gonna use for a stir fry. So I want to make like some sesame noodles and this is a good vegetable to use for that. I'll just use some sesame oil. These are 0 points. I'll probably just use the whole bag with like onion or something and then add noodles and some type of protein to make a nice filling meal. I also got sweet potatoes, which are now 0 points on WeightWatchers. I've been eating these a lot more. I had mentioned that I kind of burned myself out of sweet potatoes. They were like my favorite food for such a long time and I think I just had them so much that even when we were starting WeightWatchers at that point, I was kind of like burned out of sweet potatoes. I didn't always have them prepped in like the healthiest ways before we started WeightWatchers, but I just kind of got sick of them. So now that they're 0 points again, I've been buying them and making them more and just remembering how much I love them. I am gonna be making some different recipes with those and had to grab a couple of them. I needed some garlic paste, so this is just the Aldi stir-in garlic paste that I just like to have on hand for like pasta dishes, or if I'm making like red sauce for pizza, I'll squeeze some of this in there and it adds some good flavor. I also got some pickles, which sometimes at Aldi they have the Grillo's brand or they have the actual like pickle chips, but they didn't have those today. But I've also been on a pickle kick lately and I've just been craving them. Actually last night around dessert time when I usually want dessert, I just had pickles because I was craving them so badly. So I got more of them because I finished them last night and I thought that those would be a good snack. I usually prefer to get the ones in the refrigerated section versus the ones that are just on the shelf. I just feel like they're like crispier and like have more of a refreshing taste, but they're 0 points on WeightWatchers. Okay, we needed some olive oil spray, so I decided to just try this one. I'll just use this for cooking veggies, potatoes, stuff like that. And then Adam got some cold brew coffee. This is the unsweetened black cold brew. So it is 0 points on Weight Watchers. It's 15 calories for 12 ounces. And he'll usually just add some ice to it and maybe like a skinny syrup, or sometimes he even just has it plain. Okay, we needed some more eggs. So I just got these for breakfasts, and sometimes we use them for different recipes. Actually, I'm planning on making some fried rice, so I will use some eggs for that. That's like our favorite thing to add to fried rice. Moving on to some of the proteins that we got today. We actually got a lot, so I'm feeling good because this will help me to make a lot of meals. So the first thing that I got is the Aldi rotisserie pulled chicken. So it just comes like this. It's so seasoned that really all I need to add to this is some Greek yogurt, some light mayo, and then usually I'll add like a bell pepper and some other vegetable, maybe like an onion or something, and then make a chicken salad out of it. So it's already like perfectly seasoned. You don't need to add anything, but it's a nice high protein option. I'll make a big batch of this, and then Adam can just pack it for work, and he loves that. And he's actually got a long work weekend this week, so it'll be nice that he has this option every day. That's one of his favorites. Then I got some ground beef. So this is now 0 points on Weight Watchers. I got the 93%. This is 170 calories for 4 ounces. It's got 8 grams of fat and 23 grams of protein. So it's a nice high protein option. I think what I'm actually gonna do is do a double batch of smash burgers with this and freeze them, because I did that last time and it was so nice to just have the patties ready to grill up. I don't cook them, I just portion them out and have them ready in the freezer in between parchment paper, and then I can take them out and quickly cook them. So I think I'm gonna do that with both pounds that I got. Then I also got some ground chicken. So this I think I will do a big batch of taco meat with. It's also 0 points on Weight Watchers now. It's been so nice that it's 0 points and not having to worry about tracking it. It just makes it that much easier to make the meals more filling and just incorporate this without worrying about adding like a little bit of cheese or some carbs or something. I've really been enjoying it and feeling like it's been working well. I've definitely been feeling fuller throughout the day eating more of these types of foods, but for the serving of this ground chicken for 4 ounces, it's 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein. And then I also just got some regular chicken breast. For the serving of this, it is 130 calories for 4 ounces. It's got 3 grams of fat and 25 grams of protein. A really good high protein option. With this, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I sometimes like to cook it and shred it and turn it into taco meat, or sometimes I'll just like cook it up and add it to a pasta. I was kind of thinking I might do that, because we haven't done that in a while. So I'm excited to come up with some different meals for those things. It always feels good to have the meat in the fridge. I always usually go and order by the expiration date of when each meat expires. That's just what works best for me. So I'll probably use the ground beef first, it looks like, and then the chicken breast, and then the ground chicken. But that just helps me to also be less likely to get takeout food when I buy more of this meat to keep in the fridge, because I know I have to use it. I don't want to be wasteful, so I always make sure to use it. And even if it gets to like the last day that I need to use it, sometimes I'll just make a big batch of taco meat. Even if it's not the meal we're making, I'll make the taco meat and then it's ready, and we could just have it ready for different meals after that. Anyway, the last meat that I got some Crocus hams. This is one thing that we always grab at Aldi because it's just much cheaper there, but it's a good option for Adam to put on his sandwiches, and same with me if I have a sandwich or something. A lot of the time I actually use it more for breakfast for sandwiches and bowls. For the serving of 2 slices, it's a point on Weight Watchers. It's got 50 calories, a gram of fat, and 11 grams of protein. And sometimes I'll even just use 1 slice to add to a meal for 0 points. It's just one of our favorite lunch meats we like to get. Oh, I also did get some bacon too, which from Aldi, I like to get the center cut bacon, and they didn't have it today. So I was just scanning the different bacons to see what points they were. And this was another one that's actually 2 points for 2 slices. It is their uncured bacon. The brand is Never Any. So this is also just like an Aldi brand, but it is 2 points for 2 slices, 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, and it's got 8 grams of protein. I'm gonna make this in the oven and just have it ready for different breakfast, lunches, sandwiches, burgers, anything like that. It's nice that it's still 2 points for 2 slices. Okay, then some cheeses that I got. I like that Aldi usually has the reduced fat shredded cheese. Usually they have like a cheddar and a like Mexican blend. I got the cheddar today. For the serving of a 1/4 cup on Weight Watchers, it's 4 points. It's a little higher for reduced fat cheese, but still a good option. And I don't always use the full serving. Sometimes I'll do like half in my eggs for 2 points. 90 calories for that serving, 6 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And I use this for so many different things: nachos, tacos, any different like bowls, pizza, pasta, eggs, like I said. So again, whenever I buy the shredded cheeses, usually they're just good for any meal that I add them to. and I just switch off which one I buy. I still have some mozzarella in there, so it's good that I've got the cheddar now, and it'll just help me to make different meals with it. I also got some Laughing Cow, which actually this isn't Laughing Cow, this is Happy Farms, which is the Aldi brand, but very similar to Laughing Cow. They're just cheese wedges, and I got the creamy garlic and herb. I've really been liking these with pasta, and they are only 1 point for one piece. This comes with 8 in there, and for one, it's 25 calories, 1 carb, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. I like to just use these for different recipes. It's also nice on like wraps and sandwiches. Anything that you use like cream cheese for, usually it works pretty well with. But I grabbed more of these because we were out of those. Then we got some imitation crab. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. Sometimes I'll use it for pasta or like a poke bowl, or even now that I've got these, I could do some type of like crab rangoon recipe that's low point. But for the serving of a half cup, it's 3 points on WeightWatchers. It's got 80 calories, 14 carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. Okay, we needed some more panko breadcrumbs. I never use the actual serving of like the half cup because usually I just am making a recipe, so I'll use whatever serving and then divide out the points after. But I just love to have panko to use as like a good breading option. Sometimes I use it when I make burgers, and it's just an ingredient I always need on hand, and we are almost out of it. So I needed to get more of this. I also needed some more yogurt, and I was actually excited to see that they had the tub like this instead of the 4 individual containers. So this had more. They still have the regular 4-pack, but this is the same exact one that I like to get as the 4-pack, and I actually prefer having the tub where I can portion it out myself, and I just prefer that. So anyway, it's 90 calories for the serving of 3/4 cup, and I wanna say that's 3 points, but usually it's the same as like the damnlilt I get. The mini cups they have are 2 points. The serving they put on here is 3 points. I just weigh out a 2 or 3 point serving depending on how hungry I am that night for a yogurt bowl. But for that serving, it's 90 calories, 2 grams of fat, 4 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 14 grams of protein. Okay, this was a random thing Adam grabbed, but he has been on a tikka masala kick lately, and he's been craving it a lot. So this is just a simmer sauce. It is a tomato-based simmer sauce with ginger and coriander. So I thought that this might even be good as like a quick option to put on like wraps, because he could do like chicken with this and like some veggies. But I think it would also be good with rice, with pasta. There's probably a lot of things we can do with it, and so he's just gonna experiment. It's 2 points for the serving of a 1/4 cup. It's got 60 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 7 carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. Okay, we did get some dips this time, so we haven't gotten this one in a while. They always have 2 different cauliflower dips. They've got like a fire roasted one, and then they have a buffalo dip, and we got the buffalo dip today. So it is 50 calories for the serving of 2 tablespoons. It's got 4 grams of fat, 2 carbs, 2 grams of protein. I don't think this one's very spicy at all. If anything, it reminds me more of like the one from Trader Joe's because it's a little bit more liquidy, but it is just made with cauliflower, so it doesn't have any meat or anything in it. But we just like to have this as a little appetizer sometimes, or on our snack plates. It's really good to dip cucumbers and stuff like this. So that's why we grabbed that. And then the other dip that we got is their salsa con queso, which I don't think I've seen this before. It is 2 points for 2 tablespoons, which is a little higher than I like for quesos. I usually try to find like a 1 point for 2 tablespoons queso that I like to use for my wraps and stuff, but I still will use this. I'm excited. It looks like it's got good flavor. And 2 points for 2 tablespoons really isn't bad. 40 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. It's got 3 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And it says it has American cheese, roasted green chilies, diced tomatoes, chipotle peppers, and spices. I'm excited to see how this is. And since I got some meat and stuff, maybe we'll be doing like tacos or nachos, and this will be the perfect queso for nachos. I also did buy some of our favorite tortillas, so we might use this. I feel like this with the queso, my mouth is like watering thinking about that right now. I feel like that's gonna be a really good meal, and I'm hungry. But these tortillas are really good when you cook them up on the stove, or I even do it on our griddle sometimes. So for these, it is 1 point for 1 tortilla, or 3 points for 2 of them. The serving is 2, and it's 100 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 21 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. And these are just a nice option to have on hand. We still like to get like our high fiber tortillas, and we've got some in the fridge still, but this just helps us to mix it up with something different. And to me, it really does give like a nice authentic Mexican food flavor to it. So I really like getting these, and they give me a lot of different options for meals. I got these from the freezer section. I bought these a while back, and then I hadn't seen them again, and we really liked them. So we like to get the hash brown patties from like Trader Joe's that are 4 points. They also do have them at Aldi too. But what I like about these are hash brown sticks. So sometimes I don't want the full 4 point Trader Joe's or Aldi hash brown patty, and these are 1 point a piece. So for the serving of 5 pieces, it's 160 calories. And sometimes I just like to add like 1 to 2 to a breakfast burrito, and it's like the perfect amount because a lot of the times I want to do that type of recipe and I don't want to use all 4 points for a hash brown. So having this smaller option is really nice. It's 160 calories for 5, 9 grams of fat, 21 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. Adam got some more rice cakes, so he always gets the caramel corn cakes. They're 2 points for one of them, 50 calories, 11 carbs, and 3 grams of sugar. And this is one of his favorite desserts that he likes to have. He'll put some peanut butter, some banana, and just make them like a little rice cake toast that he'll have. They actually have some apples that look really good in the picture, but I'm not always a huge fan of these. He just loves them. Okay, this is a new freezer item that I saw. They are crunchy black bean veggie fries. I thought those sounded good. I figured they'd be high in fiber, which they are because they're made with black beans. They're 3 points for 5 fries, and they seem like they're pretty decent sized. It's 150 calories, 6 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. I just thought these sound really unique, and as like a side or even like on appetizer night, we always try to incorporate some type of like veggie or something if we can, and this would be a good way to do that. Okay, my favorite item of all time from Aldi, these sweet chili brown rice crisps. And it's so funny because they've got 2 flavors. They've got sweet chili and then they've just got like a salted flavor. The box is always just full of the regular flavor and these are always gone. They had 3 boxes of them today and I actually had to reach in the back and pull the other one out to get 2 more bags. So we got 3 bags of this today. They're so good. We don't go to Aldi all the time, so I like to grab them when I can. But for the serving of 12 crisps, it's 4 points on WeightWatchers. It's 140 calories, 7 grams of fat, 16 carbs, a gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. These I honestly just eat plain, sometimes with like a sandwich or a wrap, or even at night when we're like having a movie night or something and I just want like a salty thing. These are some of my favorite chips to grab. I like savor them and try not to go through them too fast because they're just so good. Got more of these. I was happy to see them. And then the last thing that we got today, this is just some jerky. So it's actually beef jerky. We usually get like chicken or turkey jerky. I've been scanning more and more and realizing that some of these 0 sugar options are actually pretty low point and good high protein options. So this one here is just their black pepper 0 sugar beef jerky. It's only 1 point for the serving of an ounce, and that serving has 70 calories. It's got 1.5 grams of fat and 14 grams of protein. I was excited when I saw that. It does say to refrigerate it or use within 3 days after opening. We're gonna go ahead and just give it a try right now because, you wanna try it?
Yeah.
Because I wanna see how this is. It definitely looks like it's pretty peppery. Hi.
Hi. I guess you didn't really see me that much because I had Maggie in front of me.
Yeah, that's why you're covered in her. Yeah. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Finally. That was actually really good.
That was really good.
It takes a while to chew. Definitely with like the turkey and chicken jerkies, they're much more like juicy.
Yeah.
Or like, and that's more dry.
Yeah, but that's like, that tastes like very close to just real, like, well, I guess it is beef jerky, so yeah.
It's like peppered perfectly.
Yeah.
I didn't realize because like I'll scan the regular jerkies and they're like 6 or 7 points for the serving, and then the 0 sugar ones are always so much less.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that they added that much sugar to jerky. I guess I didn't realize, but
It's very good though.
for a 0 sugar option, this is really good. Yeah, yeah, and they don't add any like artificial sweeteners or anything. It's just that it doesn't have the sugar. So yeah, I like it.
Sweet.
Okay, so that wraps up our Aldi haul from today. That's everything that we got, and I feel good for the week. We've got a lot of meats, a lot of produce, a lot of the stuff we needed, and some new stuff.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it.
Ooh.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.